Okay, my bad, y'all. Think I got my audio now. Sorry, I was having a little bit of an issue getting the stream started there, but sent my tweet out. We out here. Just a second. Let me make sure all my audio and my levels are straight. And we will get right into it. I can't see myself. Where am I at? Hold on a second. Oh no. All right. Cool. Should be straight. I had to switch some things around from the last time I streamed. I know it's been a minute. I also got some new PC parts coming in, so be busy doing some of that stuff this week. But all right. What up? Sorry for the delay. My man Games On, I see you in the chat early. BHM, you in the chat early. What up? What up? Give everybody a moment to get in here, man. Shout out to everybody pulling up. And we are live. Yeah, all right. So we are live on YouTube and Twitch. So we got the dual joint going. We'll see how that goes. If I ain't gonna lie, if we end up getting stability issues, we gonna cut the Twitch off because a lot of people don't always be over there. But you never know. Could get some new people checking this out. 2 Slow 77. Appreciate, man. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you supporting the channel, man. You rock. JVC, what's good? What's good? KAW, man. What do I do if I go into Madden with mods, by the way, and it just kicks me out? I got no idea what that means, man. I got no idea, man. If I'm being completely honest with you, gang, I got no idea what that means, man. How do I feel about the Eagles' schedule? Yeah, man. Hey, schedule releases is out. A lot of NFL news, by the way. Schedule releases are out. Eagles' schedule looks, it's pretty tough. Can't lie. But we're the Eagles. We'll be all right. We always have a tough schedule. We're in the NFC Beast. Can a schedule get any tougher than the one we just won the chip off of? 2 Slow 77, man. Sent Shady Mike. Sent 5 gifted memberships. Holy crap, man. Dude, that's really cool. I didn't even know you could do that on YouTube. Bro, thank you so much. Wow, and so other people get to become members because you just donated, bro. That's pretty sick, man. Everybody put a W in the chat thanks to 2 Slow 77, man. That's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, as y'all know, I don't stream that much. I did not know you could do that. I appreciate the support, man. But yeah, listen, guys. Eagles, man, we played against, what is it, the AFC North? Is that the Bengals, Steelers, Ravens, Browns? Swept them. That's a tough division. I think we'll be okay, but it's a tough schedule for sure. Tough start to the schedule. Eagles, Chiefs, Chiefs, Cowboys, all that stuff. So it'll be pretty dangerous. But let me go ahead and get into what I want to get into today. We're going to be taking kind of a little bit of a blast into the past. And we're going to be checking out this, hold on, let me get it pulled up. We're going to be checking out the 1994 mod in the Discord. So let me go in the Discord and type in 1994. And this is what we got. 1994 mod by CHunt04. And he's got a lot of other people involved in the project, but got a roster, franchise files, some gear, some Madden 22 assets, apparently, some fields, some faces, some uniforms, portraits, coaches, some tools, So I saw this in the Discord, and I think this came out while I was kind of on hiatus. And it looked like a lot of fun, so I said, why not check it out? Why not check it out and see what we got? I figured too, I said I didn't install it beforehand. I hope the files aren't too big. Because, you know, I get a lot of questions like how to install the mods and stuff like that. So I figured I should do it while we're on the stream. I don't know if I'll regret that or not. I hope the process isn't too tedious, but we'll see what we got. As y'all see, we got Neon Deion Sanders in the 49ers. Pretty cool. His real face is in there. He's got his bandana. That's pretty sick. Who else we got? We got Barry Sanders, Brett Favre, Green Bay Packer legend, Emmitt Smith. I actually think this is the year. I think this is the year after the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. I think they're coming off of the 3-peat. So we gotta grab a team and we gotta make sure the Cowboys don't get a 4-peat out here. Joe Montana on the Chiefs. Low-key washed, but we're not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The year that this joint came out, I was like 1 year old, so I don't know a whole lot about it. Let me see if I can smooth it out a little bit. Wonder if that'll fix it. Mess around with my settings a little bit. And that's what I was saying too. I wonder how it's going to go when I go to download all of this stuff from the mod, but we'll see if it goes smooth. Again, I have no idea how big like the file sizes and stuff are, so. Power UG, what up, what up? Got the night shift on deck. It's all good, man. All right, so here, let me look at this folder, guys. This is the folder that you get with the 1994 mod. I did change some settings around. I hope this stream smooths out a little bit. So it's got a README, so I guess we should read that. You know, this was actually... Hold on a minute. Let me try and... I'll do this. See if that's any better. Eagles record prediction 16-0, easy. Oh wait, no, it's extra game now, right? 17-0, something light for y'all. You know, just we already got the chip, so let's go get the perfect record, man. What you think? What you think? Oh man, all right. So yeah, this looks like it's got some. This look like it's got some tools and stuff we can download, but let's go ahead and get some of this stuff downloaded in here. I don't know if actually I think I should have clicked into this instead of doing that. Yeah, let's cancel that. Looks like the mod is a gig. I hope this doesn't explode the stream while we download it, but it should be straight. Yeah. Brave browser for me personally. Depends on what you like. You know, you got your Firefoxes and Chromes and I don't know what else people be using, Opera and crap. Chrome removed support for uBlock Origin. And also Chrome has like this weird issue too where like it like downloads my files to the wrong place for some reason, and I really don't like that. So yeah, I had to get up out of there. I had to get up out of Chrome. Well, you know, nothing but respect for Chrome, but boy had to dip. Oh my gosh, bro. Keenan, man, that's a nightmare. Randall Cunningham got hurt week 1 in your joint. Come on, man. All right, let's get this joint installed. So I just dragged it over. Now I did read that you can use this with the gameplay mod, but I'm assuming you probably want to give it priority over the gameplay mod. I'm guessing, but I don't know. Because I think it would probably mess up if we didn't. All right, got the mod installed. That's obviously easy as can be. They got a roster. Let's get the roster, fam. Oh, I keep doing that. Hold on. Let's click out of that. Yeah, let's download the roster just so we can look through it. It does work with the gameplay mod. Okay, yeah, that's exciting. That's cool. Okay, let's get the roster. We'll put that in our saves folder, excuse me. And I'm also going to... I'm going to hold off on all the MFT stuff. I don't really care about that at the moment. But we'll get that when we get the chance. Let's download the franchise file. I'll drop that in the saves folder too. All right. Now, before we launch, because I know I do get this question a lot. I think... I'm not going to X out of that. I'll just minimize it for now because I know we got... we might have to come back in there. All right, so I get this question a lot. Here's my load order right now for all the mods that I'm using. So, you know, obviously if anyone needs to see that, you can just kind of rewind to it. I did have to move some stuff around, but let's go through the mods and see what we want and what we don't want. Now, I guess my question is, does this also work with the franchise mod? Because I feel like I don't have the franchise mod because I have the Start Today mod. So we might need to download that. Let's grab that just to be safe. Let's grab the franchise mod. Let's go to Sable's mods, download section, gameplay mod, franchise mod. Yeah, let's get that just while we're there. JV, you said you think Henry Ruggs able to return to the NFL? Everyone saying he's trying to make a return to the league. Sure. And if you're old enough to remember, there is precedent for Henry Ruggs returning to the league. First of all, if he's in physical shape. I don't know if you guys remember. Does anyone in the chat remember Dante Stallworth? Who, to my understanding, I'm so sorry if I get this wrong, but did he not do the exact same thing Ruggs did? He killed someone, I think. Well, I'm not saying he killed someone, but, well, you know, as a result of intoxicated driving, which I guess is technically, you know, killing somebody, went to jail and had to come back, and he came back for the Eagles. Unless I have that story wrong, I apologize, but is that not what happened with Dante Stallworth? I'm almost positive. Yeah. My bad, guys. I'm just getting this franchise mod real quick. I just don't know where. Okay, let's grab the franchise mod and apply that. All right, 1994 mod. We'll move the franchise mod up a few spots. So we're gonna keep the 1994 mod, keep the gameplay mod, franchise mod. Assuming we're gonna want to take off Ultimate Rookie. Take off start today. Kick meter can stay. Snow can stay. Smaller shoulder pads. Jalen Hurts cleats. Probably guessing we want to take the tattoos off. Take the player likeness off. We'll keep unlocked on. I know they said that was good. Modern uniform, we keep that. Keep all this stuff. All the presentation stuff, I think can stay. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't have like a scoreboard or anything with it, right? Was that Chris Carter? I was just trying. Oh, it looks. No, actually, it looks like it does have a scoreboard and stuff. It's hard to see. For now, I'll just turn off as much as possible, and if we got to turn something else back on, we can. Oh yeah, Keenan, you mean like, you know, different like presets that you can switch between so that, you know, when you're playing different eras. Yeah. Definitely, man. Let me know how to set that up, because I do think that would be ideal, because in situations like this, you know, obviously where you're playing with different eras, you know, it can be kind of tedious to switch all of your mods on and off and stuff like that. I do think almost all of the jersey mods, let's take all of this off for now. Custom fields, keep the stadium sounds, I guess. I'll take these, I'll take all this off. So we'll have the amplified crowd noise. We'll have Cujo Matty's clean screen, player indicator, the preview, unlocked, the snow, the kick meter, franchise mod, the gameplay mod, and the 1994 mod. That should be good. B Wheels, you said, what's up, Shady? Your recommendation for the anti-cheat folder exclusion fix worked, and now I can play Modded Madden. Oh, that's good, man. Yeah, you know, that can be a little bit finicky. It can be a little bit finicky, right? I was telling you guys last time I was live, I have, like, over the past weekend, I installed Madden mods on 2 different computers. One of the computers kept deleting the mod file, and the other computer I don't have to do that. So one of the computers I have the exclusion folder set up, the other computer I don't. So I'm not sure why that is or what it determines, but it's always good, obviously, when we can get past that type of stuff, because you never know why something is or isn't working. And trust me, guys, I tell you all the time, I got my share of bugs too. Sometimes this stuff don't be working. So it is what it is, man. You know. All right, shoot. Can yeah. Anyways, can Discord not just pop up and low key about to leak my DMs? That's crazy. Anyways, before we were so rudely interrupted by my PC. Hold on a minute. Where's my camera? Why is it so loud? Jesus. Wait a minute. Nah, time out. That's gotta go down. I can literally not hear myself. Hold on, let me try and switch this around real quick. All right, well, anyways, shoot, what was I saying? All right, so the one dude in the chat was like, why is your crap keep crashing? Don't know. We will figure it out. So after I built the computer, built the computer, was crashing a lot, freezing a lot. Sometimes it wouldn't boot. So I replaced the motherboard. Thought I was like, hey, maybe I got a bad motherboard. Still happens. Was on the phone with ASUS, you know, thinking about what it could be. And so we're kind of down to two more components. We're thinking RAM or CPU. So one of the two. Got my RAM in the mail today. So it's crazy because like right before the stream, I was like, yo, I should probably put this RAM in. But I was like, nah, I'm going to take a nap before the stream. I should have put the RAM in. It might be the RAM. So we're going to change the RAM. We'll see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, I got a new CPU coming in the middle of the next week. So we'll see. But other than that, I got no idea. Can't figure it out. Replace the motherboard. We're going to do the RAM next. I would love it to be the RAM, bro, because I really don't want to have to swap my CPU out again. Well, not again, but obviously swap it out. But if we got to, we got to. We'll see. But yeah, I got the new RAM. So, yeah. So, Shane, I have not. So, at first, when I first got the PC, you know, the RAM is graded to run at 6,200 megahertz. So, I was running at 6,200. It was freezing. I said, all right, let's put it down at 6,000. Freezing still. I was like, all right, well, we'll put it at the stock for 4,800. Now, my problem with that is my RAM was $300. I ain't paying nobody $300 for RAM I can't overclock. That's just me personally. I'll go get some $80 RAM. I ain't paying $300 for RAM I can't overclock. So that's why I said I'm gonna replace it. You know what I mean? And we'll see. Yeah, wheels. I hope it's not a bad SSD because, you know, I just got a Gen 5 joint and that joint is really expensive. It's really expensive. The 4 terabyte Gen 5 Samsung joint. But hey, as we go through this process, as we change the motherboard, change the RAM, you hope the RAM fixes. If it doesn't, we'll change the CPU. If all of that doesn't work, got to look at the SSD, and I am not going to be happy about that because that was one of the most expensive components of the computer. So yeah, but you know, that's why I try and tell people, like, all of this stuff none of it's an exact science. Oh yeah, I mean the computer's 3 weeks old, so everything's covered. Like we don't gotta worry about the money. But yeah, man, it's a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? You just want your crap to work. So yeah, but that's what I tell people all the time. Like one thing about the PC, right? And I tell people this all the time, especially because a lot of newer PC users come to the channel. I say, hey, listen, if you want everything to work all the time perfectly, bro, go your butt to the store, get $400 or $500 and buy a PlayStation or an Xbox. But if you deal with the PC stuff, sometimes you're gonna run into issues. Now, I've never spent as much on a PC as I did on this one, and I've also never had as many issues with a newly built PC as I've had, you know, with this one. So it, you know, it's kind of, you know, kind of a catch-22. Yeah, bro. Yeah, there's these weird lag spikes. I do see that on my end. I am not sure why that's happening. I got to look at that too. Well, and so Wheels, I was telling one of my boys from the Madden modding Discord. He said, "Bro, your situation is exactly why I would rather buy a pre-built." And I said, no. Bro, you buy and that's why I told him, I said, bro, you buy a pre-built and you run into an issue like this, what, you gonna ship the whole computer back? No, at least I can swap a RAM stick, I can swap a motherboard, I can swap a CPU. I'm not finna swap no, you know, try and have to mail an entire computer back. Oh, that's a cool little intro. But my music kind of ruined it. All right, hold on, guys. Let me look at this. I would like to play the intro, but we might have to skip the intro if it's got copyright music. Okay, no, I think it's just a normal intro. This is cool, though. I love what we got going on here. Oh, wow, look at this. Wow, they even replaced, like, the... Yo, you know what I was thinking? And I gotta hit these boys up. They should have a reshade that makes the game look old. Like a fuzzy reshade. I know somebody in the 2K community did something like that. I really think... Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, Eric Allen. Hey, shout out Eric Allen, man. He just got inducted to the Hall of Fame, so shout out to him. That's pretty cool. You know, it opens right up to the Eagles. Oh, this is dope. Now, I know, obviously, almost all of us here were not old enough to see the... Oh, another rule that it said with this mod, though, real quick. They said go into your graphics settings, and they said... disable 3D hair because they said it messes with the cyber faces. But I was saying, yeah, I know almost like 99% of us in the chat were not alive for some of this stuff. So but that being said, if you do have any you know, requests that you want to see, let us know and we'll look at whoever you need to see. Man, yo, look at this. Is Dan Marino, bro. This dude low key the GOAT. We got him with a smooth 99 overall, man. Irving Fryer. Why does that name sound familiar? I'm pretty sure this dude, I gotta check with my parents. I think this guy goes to my church. I think that's why his name is familiar. I think he goes to my church or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know a lot of these guys. Some of these guys are around, you know, by the time I started watching, but some of these guys we know, right? I'm not sure who Eric Turner is, but he's on the Browns. Jerry Rice is the GOAT. Yeah, B Wills, this is new to me. I'm just checking it out for the first time myself. You got Emmitt Smith, you got John Elway, man. This is pretty dope. Junior Seau, RIP, bro, on the real. Darren Woodson. Yeah, yo, low key, I bet you the Cowboys are crazy in this roster, bro. Because they got Hall of Famers for days. They got 299s. They got Michael Irvin, bro. Dang, look at these dudes, man. I don't really know a lot of these guys, but they're freaking loaded, man. Larry Allen. So this is a 22-year-old Larry Allen. I think this guy's a Hall of Famer at this point. I think. Yeah, B Wheels, man. I had shared a reshade, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I do not think reshade is a good thing to use for Madden. I personally prefer to tweak my colors through the what's it called? The NVIDIA control panel, bro. And I think it's best to do it that way, man. Okay, I think the Eagles are trash at this point. Yeah, I don't know any of these guys. Oh, this guy, William Thomas. Oh no, that's not William Thomas. That's not true. That's William Thomas, not Trey Thomas. Randall Cunningham, literally one of my GOATs, but he's not really that good because he doesn't throw it that good, but still revolutionized the game. I think we can all agree with that. But other than that, guys, I'm looking at the Eagles. Oh, Herschel Walker, I think he's supposed to be good, but he's not that good now. Vaughn Hebron, I know him a little bit, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know 90% of these guys. Shane, you said you know a lot of them. Oh man, we got 4 receivers on the roster. Yeah, the Eagles struggling at this point. Yeah, man. Look, what I do is I right-click on the desktop, bro. I go into digital vibrance. I think I put it at 80%. That's it. And it comes out really nice. Comes out really nice. I got Trent Green. I think I remember Trent Green. I think he was on the Chiefs and stuff like that. But yeah, guys. So look, I'm looking at these rosters, man. I'm like, bro, I don't know none of these people. Hold on a minute. So let's go by the top 5 QBs, man. John Elway, Marino, Brett Favre. These are all GOATs in my book. Steve Young, Drew Bledsoe, Aikman, Jeff George, man. These dudes is nice. Jim Kelly, Warren Moon. Okay, this is an older Warren Moon. He's 37. Jeff Hostetler, I don't know him. Everybody knows Vinny Testaverde. He's on the Browns now, but I know he was on the Jets. Humphreys, I don't know him. Joe Montana. This is the wash Joe Montana, low key. So that's cool. That's about all these guys that I know. Boomer Esiason. Yeah, I think he was on the Giants at some point. Quarterback 12. Who's quarterback 12? Now I'm intrigued. Who's quarterback 12, bro? Oh, that's Harbaugh? That's Jim Harbaugh. That's crazy. Detmer. I remember Detmer. I remember him and his younger brother both played with the Eagles. Tommy Maddox. Oh, look at oh, it's Frank Reich. There's no way they got Frank Reich in the roster, bro. Trent Dilfer. That's not the picture of Trent Dilfer, but that's Trent Dilfer, all right. Jim McMahon. Oh, does he have the visor? I hope they put this dude's visor on, bro. Does he have his dark visor? Oh, man. They got to give this dude his visor. Wheels, you said when you built this PC, did you upgrade your monitor as well? I upgraded my PC 2 years ago, but I'm thinking about making a jump to a 4K OLED. No. I got 2 really good monitors, 4K, 144 hertz. Curved is a big thing for me. I do not think OLED is worth the money personally, just because of the time frame of when I upgraded my monitors 2 years ago, so they were both $599 a piece. So I spent $1,200. I really only upgrade monitors like every 5 or so years. I need the technology with OLED to get a little bit better before like with the burn-in before I put that like the monitors. Like what I'm trying to say is I just spent $1,200 on 2 monitors. A good 4K OLED is $1,000. I'm not spending that on a monitor. That's just me personally. I don't put money out on peripherals like that. But I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm just saying for me, I don't put money out like that on stuff like that. Oh man, you got Bettis, man. Look at this. Look at all these running backs, man. Yo, this right here used to be the NFL for real. Emmett's got his 99. Barry's got his 99. Eric Metcalf, I actually don't know who that is. Marshall Faulk, the OG. I'm actually low-key kind of curious. How did Marshall Faulk get from the Colts to the Rams? Did they just, like, trade him or did they let him walk? Like, how did that happen? Because, like, Colts have this dude as a rookie. Like, this dude is a GOAT. Like, he's a 94 overall rookie. Like, dang. Ricky Waters, if y'all don't know, I have his jersey framed. Jerome Bettis, the bus. Thurman Thomas, man. Yeah, these dudes is nice. Marcus Allen, he's older now though, but yeah, these dudes are nice, man. These are some GOATs right here. Robert Smith. Robert Smith ends up being nice. Falk got traded. Dang, what did that even look like? Oh, yo, and look at the fullbacks, man. Lorenzo Neal, bro. If you don't know Lorenzo Neal, man, that dude was a beast for years, man. Come on, bro. I wonder if this mod does playbooks. Because I would love to see some split formations, man. Let's take a look at the wide receiver. Jerry Rice, Tim Brown. I think Jerry Rice and Tim Brown actually end up being teammates. Shannon. Oh, no, this is Sterling Sharp. So this is Sterling Sharp before the injury, I guess. A lot of people agree that he was on pace to be one of the better, if not one of the best wide receivers of all time. They traded Falk the year before they got Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James was great. I mean, I don't know if we would all have to debate. I don't know if he was as good as Marshall Falk was, but Edgerrin James was a beast. Chris Carter, a lot of people know his story. He was on the Eagles, but he ran into some issue with some drugs, so he went to the Vikings. Really good Hall of Famer, Michael Irvin, Andre Reed. I don't know a lot of these guys. After that, I do remember Andre Ryzen, but I don't remember any of these other guys. That's about all I know. See if there's any young guys here. Yeah, man, Randy Moss, Chris Carter, bro. Yeah, can't lie, I'm kind of don't remember any more of these guys. Oh, there's Isaac Bruce, but he's a rookie. Okay, dang, they got rookie Isaac Bruce. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Do they have... Oh, yeah, I just wanted to see, do they have the old jerseys? Yeah, that's low-key pretty tough. All right. And then the tight ends, guys. Y'all already know, man. Shannon Sharp. Denver Broncos, bro. He really, to my understanding, was one of the first like receiving tight ends that we saw that I remember. That Broncos team really is some of my earliest football that I can remember watching. Is Tony Gonzalez not here yet? I'm guessing Tony Gonzalez isn't here yet. I don't know what year he was drafted, but Shannon Sharp, man, that dude is a beast. And yeah, I'm trying to... Bruce Smith was a beast. Bills, Redskins, Reggie White, Minister of Defense, RIP. This is really cool. You know, like I said, I don't know a lot of these guys, but it's just kind of cool to scroll through and see some of these guys. Michael Strahan, look at this. That's pretty cool on the Giants. Thought he was a left end. I could be wrong, but I thought he was a left end. But that's obviously nitpicking. John Randall, I remember him. I don't really know any of the other guys, but that's cool stuff. Derek Thomas, beast. Shannon Sharp is only 6'2". I thought he was 6'4". I'm not sure how tall Shannon Sharp is. I'm not sure how tall he is, but he's small. He's smaller, undersized a little bit. But I'm not 100% sure how tall he was. Somebody got to Google that real quick for me. Clay Matthews? Nah, this can't be Clay Matthews. This got to be a different Clay Matthews. And Clay Matthews, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, I remember Clay Matthews. Nah, they got Clay Matthews in here, bro. I think that's the wrong Clay Matthews, guys. I'm like, I remember Willie McGinnis, though. He was around for a minute. I'm looking at the middle linebackers. I don't know any of these guys. Shannon Sharp is 6'2". Wow, yeah, look, I knew he was, that's his dad? What? Dude, that's crazy. That's his dad, bro. Holy crap, dude. That's insane, actually. Junior Seau, man, I did get to see a lot of Junior Seau, man. He was awesome. He was an awesome player. Seth Joyner, Eagle legend. That's really cool. If y'all don't know the story, and I ain't gonna bring it up, but yo, I was in a huge Twitter argument with Seth Joyner, by the way. He was roasting me, and I was roasting him back, but he's an Eagles legend, but we was arguing. I don't even remember what was said. We was in a huge Twitter argument, by the way, but it is what it is, man. He's an all-timer. I'm not. But yeah, shout out Seth Joyner, man. Deion Sanders, Woodson, Darrell Green, Aeneas Williams played forever. So I saw a lot of him. Eric Allen, like I said, Eagles Hall of Famer. So this is cool. Cool to see all these guys, but I don't know a lot of them. Oh, Troy Vincent. Oh man, yeah, he's an Eagle legend. I think he's like head of something at the NFL now. I forget, but that's like the competition committee maybe. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, for the corners though, that's about it. Safeties. Ronnie Lott, I remember him, but that's about it for the safeties. I don't know any of these guys. Woodson, great player. Definitely remember him. John Lynch. Oh, man, we all remember him. Great player for the Buccaneers. I think he's the GM or something of the 49ers now. Robert Griffith, that's funny. Then all our kickers, Gary Anderson, Morton Anderson, we all know these guys. They played forever, so. Stover, Jason Elam. Yeah, this is cool stuff, man. Yo, it would be kind of cool if, I don't know if they did it. I'm not saying they did or didn't do it, but it would be cool if, like, for the kickers, they made kind of, like, their kick power a little bit less. Because back in the day, bro, they was not hitting all them kicks from that long like they be hitting now, but... yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's the roster, guys. I just wanted to kind of, get a look, before we get into a game and see what we got going on. And we're going to have to hop into a game and see what we got. JVC, man, you said you should do a franchise with modded draft classes from 2026 to 2030. It has player portraits and some have face scans. Yeah, man, I've covered the mod pretty extensively. I don't know if you're talking about the Ultimate Rookie mod or you're talking about something else, but yeah, I've covered the mod pretty extensively, and I plan to continue doing so. You guys know me; I've never been a big franchise guy, as far as series go on the channel, just because they're sometimes for me, because I'm kind of inconsistent with my uploads. So sometimes they're a little bit difficult to keep up with, if you guys know what I mean, but. Man, so we're in the franchise right now. I'm kind of curious, do we just go with the flow and play this crap? Cause I'm finna just get into a game, bro. Turn these injuries off, go through the preseason, bro. Sim through it. me just take a look at all of these sliders. Everything's default, like it should be. Yeah, man. F it. I say let's jump into a game. Who are we right now, team wise? We're 49ers, bro. We about to get active with Steve Young and Ricky Waters and Jerry Rice. F it. Let's go, man. I'm game. I got the best team. Yeah. Let's get into the regular season. B Wills, you said found a bug with the URM. If you edit a player in game, change the jersey number, it will remove all portraits for the rookies. Don't know how to fix it. Never seen it. Never heard of it. So hop in the Discord and probably shoot them boys a message, because I got no idea what that's about. I know I've edited, and that didn't happen to me, so I'm not sure, right? Don't the 49ers win the Super Bowl this year? We got to put that, bro. We got Steve Young. Jerry Rice, bro. Yeah, man. Game Zone. It looks pretty cool, right? Choose a draft class. It comes with the draft class, so I know we can do that, but...
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. This is your team profile, where you can find stats and choose focused players each week who will earn extra XP.
All right, let me set my goals. Yeah, some of these goals, man, I tell you guys this all the time, they be crazy. So I normally just set them as conservative as can be. Let's just win the turnover battle. B Wills, you're saying you said you already did it. Are you saying you already let the people know, or are you saying you already fixed the issue? I think is my question. Well, I'm not sure. So for this mod, I'm not sure if it's 93 or 94, like 93, 94, or like 94, 95. Because I think if it's 93, 94, I thought the 49ers won the Super Bowl, but I think if it's 92, 93. Oh, no, my bad. So 93, 94, the Cowboys won. So then you're telling me 94, 95, the 49ers won? I don't know, guys. I was 2. Don't hold it against me. Okay, yeah. Wheels, yeah, that's good, man, because I was just about to say, bro, I got no idea how to fix that crap. If I'm being honest with you. All right, cool. All right, yeah. Oh, okay. And it's even telling me. Got Monday Night Football. Yeah, look, man, we're just gonna run it. Raiders got their Raiders jerseys. And me, I got 49ers jerseys. But obviously the modern preview looks a little bit ridiculous because it's 1994, but you guys know how it goes.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh, we got the lefty. Gold.
It's the Raiders and the Niners under the lights on Monday night.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. With Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott.
Hey guys, I'm running the read option with Steve Young.
So far, and Brock, tonight's contest officially closing out week 1. You know these teams.
Chris said you were 13 during that season. It's all good, man.
Yeah, a bit of added energy and juice in the building, added challenge at the same time too, Kate.
That's yeah. So this is low key. Like, I don't know. Them football seasons from when I was like anywhere from 10 to 15, like that was a glory days to me.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate.
Okay, they out here in a 2 running back set.
Let everybody try to chase you down.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game.
Yeah, Hoodie, I bet you it took forever to make this stuff, man.
Games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On second down, a run with Williams. He breaks it.
Oh, he fumbled. First drive.
Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock. Sending them out on short notice.
Was he down?
After you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively.
He looked like he down to me.
Sudden change. They practice this.
Let's look at it. Oh wait, this is 1994. Ain't no challenge.
Here come the 49ers now to take over for the first
Ain't no challenge. Can they challenge?
Look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing.
So just like
Nah, they've got a booth review, bro. Nah, this is cheese.
Yeah, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out.
Yeah.
I think he was down. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, that's all right.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first. No fumble.
Okay, yeah, they coming out in I formation.
Up they go with Williams.
Oh, and he running it too. Okay. Who's this? H. Williams.
Good run, gets him set.
He running it.
Second and 3. So the officials
I'm glad they got that flag. Yeah, King of Drums, and
so tough to stay set.
Jeremiah, both with comments about the announcers. I don't mind the announcers. I actually think Madden did a really good job with the announcers this year. It was like, oh, I'm stuck on that block. It was one of the biggest complaints from the community last year. They brought in two different teams to do the commentary, but then, people didn't like who they brought in, and so, it's sometimes you can't really win, right? Oh, yeah, they running it. Okay. Hollywood, what's up, yo? But yeah, Kate Scott is the main play-by-play analyst for the Sixers, so I listen to her probably 4 or 5 times a week. So obviously, I don't mind her, but I know obviously people have their own opinions on her and her job and stuff like that. But yo, they really running the ball, bro. This is crazy.
Down to the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run...
All right, we got to get a stop. These guys...
Third down from the gun.
Got him. Oh, wait. Oh, that's crazy.
They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know what I like
Bro.
about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
And now they're back to the run game.
It's Williams.
Oh, we got to get this guy on the ground,
A
yo.
lot closer to the end zone now.
This is low-key problematic.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive...
Oh, man.
really
Okay, we're in trouble.
of a defense.
And he's
Oh, they hurried up?
real close to that goal line at the 1. Jordan.
I didn't even have time to react.
Down Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
That was a
Opening drives, Kate, are
statement
such
drive.
It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp.
Jason, what's up, yo?
Finish off and get the early lead.
That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
All right. Well, we're going to have to try to respond to that because that was crazy.
Out there and they'll boot this away.
I'm going to take this out.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep.
Shouldn't have took it out.
Isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
All right, go. Show me what you got.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, they got Jerry Rice on a little option. Here, we got to get him going across. Let's get Jerry Rice going. Jerry Rice going to have 20.
Play action now.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes.
This one to Rice.
There he is. That's the goal. Prod was good, man.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid.
Young to Rice. That boy's a victim.
I love that.
Not with that pass rush though. That's a little bit crazy. I had to. Okay, sheesh.
So the big play gets him inside the
Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, fullback, 3 tight ends. Yeah, we like this.
Young on the play
Oh.
action. Hauled in by Rice.
Yeah, Jerry Rice is going crazy tonight. Jerry Rice is going. I'm just letting y'all know now. 15 catches minimum.
Enemy of staying on schedule. That kind of completion.
Just getting the I formation, man.
Opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And they're
Not sure how I feel about the play call here, but this could be problematic.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Able to find Jones.
Oh,
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When you see play action,
that was a little weird, a little finicky, but we take it.
because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to get this. Run game going the same way they did it with us.
Now an inside give to Carter.
Oh yes.
Down after a
just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally...
Almost house that joint. Keep it on the ground.
Well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Got a couple downs. I don't know if I like this motion, but follow my block. Yes, sir. That's easy.
The 49ers finish off their opening drive.
Out of the I formation.
Soften that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs.
Yeah, he got in. It was close, but...
You can play small ball, and you could keep that defense...
Oh, I also just realized you kicked the extra point from the 2 again. Nice.
That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Oh, that's funny. They think you're kicking that way because of the penalty.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away.
Kick it a little bit short. See if we can get them to do a return.
Return starts from the goal line.
Uh-oh.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders and their running back about to get back to work. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season.
Yo, JB, that's crazy, man.
2 for 2 in them. Drive
The
starts out
Eagles
with 1st and 10.
spark the dynasty.
Here's Williams to start the drive.
Okay, we can't get him on the ground, but this is coming back.
Clear.
Who is this running back, fam?
Down as he ends up out of bounds.
That's got to come back. Yeah, he's going crazy.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no.
I'm
He's
like,
gotta come back.
I might have to stack the box. I love it, though. Like,
Here's the lone back on the handoff. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10. Setting up a throw.
oh my God. Wow.
To the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic.
Yo, he turned on the Jets.
The way he took the completion, it made so much
Can't be
more
giving up the yak, guys. Come on.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They toss to Williams, headed right.
Oh, there's no way. This dude
17
is
yards.
crazy.
And that's good for Raiders first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Throwing now on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Oakland putting in this work on me. I can't lie.
See a first down pass just like that. It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the...
All right, we got him backed up. We can't give these guys huge chunk plays.
They go play action on 1st.
Oh, I got it.
Players run away, but incomplete.
See user SWAT. Love it.
Doesn't need to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Give to Williams from
Get him on the ground. There we go.
And not
We need
much
that.
doing. He stopped quickly. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
I wasn't sure if they were going to snap it.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this.
Wheels, that's a good question. I don't know if the Raiders have ever had different jerseys, because you're right. At least for me, I've only seen these. So that's a good question. All right, let's try and keep these guys out of field goal range. Get to him, please. All right, it's close. Is that field goal range for them?
You never turn down a completion.
They're going to try it from 52.
Now on 4th down, they're up to try for the field goal. This is a 52-yard attempt from the left hash.
Nailed it.
And this kick is
wow.
He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Can't complain. He nailed it.
And give him a 3-point advantage.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one.
So this is the game Jerry Rice breaks the touchdown record. Okay. That means I got to feed him a little bit.
Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And I think they'd be
but that injury to the fullback, that sounds crazy.
Getting another touchdown here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. On target.
Nice.
Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
I had to try and cut that back.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Because they were basically in the backfield. Sheesh. Yeah, King of Drums, man. I'm obviously an Eagles fan, but the team... Oh, overthrew him. The team that got me into NFL football, believe it or not, were those 90s Broncos teams. Terrell Davis... Elway, that's, you know, some of the first football that I remember watching.
Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
See if we can't get some runs going.
They'll give it to him inside. And he drives that rug backward on a gain of 4.
Just 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
I flipped this, run it to the left.
They give it to him again. And they take him down right along the 30.
There we go, 32.
First down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Carter up the middle. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that. Down inside the 25. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Oh, what? The GOAT!
That throw doesn't lead to 6.
The GOAT? The GOAT with the... Yo, fam, I hit the GOAT on the back shoulder. Who throws it better than that? I need y'all to know, to tell me who throws it better than this. And then it just... Oh, my gosh. That is the GOAT. See, that's why I try to tell y'all, man. That's why Randy Moss is my GOAT.
3rd
Oh, that is.
Nah, let
such
me
a
stop.
bummer. A dropped
Oh,
touchdown
man.
Right in the end zone.
Yikes.
Quickly he can flush this one. He better. Because they got a
Yikes, guys.
Young throwing here. Dump off caught by his back.
Oh, we got it right back. We got it right back. There we go. There we go. 32. Have yourself a night.
The 49ers with a second quarter lead. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down.
Cut that thing back.
But what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
All right, well, look, there ain't a lot of defense being played so far in this one, guys. I can't lie. Somebody got to get a stop.
That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here.
So I notice every time I kick the extra point, they think it's a penalty because we're kicking closer than it's supposed to be. That's interesting.
In the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Raiders and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. They're going to throw here to begin the drive.
Intentional grounding?
Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Hello? Hello? Come on, man.
Wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
From the gun, a carry by Williams.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, all that y'all was doing earlier, we gotta shut that down.
Especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play.
It's a penalty. What's the penalty?
Just did.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Nah, bruh.
Like to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back.
I know it's crazy on 3rd and 21, but they've been cooking this zone, so... Oh, now it's a screen. Oh, we all over it. Let's go. We going crazy. Let's go. Going crazy now. Let's go.
On this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
He'll start from the 39. And he's going to
love
set
it.
Up with a pretty short
love
field
it.
Here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Excellent return. He got 22 before being stopped. And the 49ers will go on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Young to throw it.
No, I couldn't even move on that one.
And the big play
Yikes.
them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complimentary man
Okay, guess we're throwing it.
supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple.
Oh, lag?
It is really
Hello?
tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big
Got like a weird micro stutter in the middle of that play. I don't know why.
24 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
And it stopped me completing that pass, though.
Nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air on first down. Young finds his man Rice. And they're gonna take
Yo, these dudes might... All right, because now I caught my stride. These dudes might be unstoppable. All right. All right. These dudes might be unstoppable.
Well, sometimes you really just get into a groove, and this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Setting up to try the point after. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
That kick a whole lot easier after the penalty. Say the same thing every time.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here.
Put it right at the goal line. Uh-oh.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Williams now on first.
All right, yeah, we all over that run game. Chris, you asked, does this change the playbook to 1994 style? As much as it can, it definitely, you can tell that they tried because they're coming out in a lot of 2 running back sets, 3 tight end sets. They're getting the run game going. Oh, I was trying to pick that off. So you can definitely tell that they tried, but it's definitely not like, you know, straight up 49ers West Coast split back and everything like that. Some of the plays are still there. The read option is still in my playbook and stuff like that. I'm getting no pressure, guys. Nah, pick that off, bro. Pick that off. Yes. Lateral it. Oh, I was trying to get active.
That's his first career interception. He had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense.
That was the punt. That was the arm punt.
Just a touch lower, and he may have dropped it right in the breadbasket.
This dude threw the arm punt.
And they look incredible when thrown properly. But there is such a small margin of error between an easy completion and giving the ball away.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense is
This is going to be Jerry Rice over the middle. If I've got time. Woo! Oh, this is just all right. Now this is just fun.
How close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Shotgun snap now to Young.
Oh, wow! I was trying to get the edge. I couldn't.
And the big play drives them backwards.
That's not good at all. That was a nice sack. I can't really say anything other than that.
Just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Setting up the running back screen. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I was trying to kind of like truck him, but didn't work.
And him as a receiver, the important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they
Let's see what 82's got for us.
Ball, whatever it
Oh,
takes,
2 minute
you gotta
warning.
find
All
a way
right.
to devise a scheme to get it to them, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Young. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every
Get a little time out there.
some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Oh, what's going on here?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh no, I had someone wide open there, but I missed them.
Tackled after gaining a handful. Offense working quickly. The handoff on 3rd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now, Young. And the Raiders get there and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Gets him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about...
Gotta go.
Goes to the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, it's Young. Unsuccessful.
85 Bears, 89 49ers, 91 Redskins, and 94 Cowboys. Best teams I've seen in my lifetime. Those teams dominated from start to finish. All right, so obviously I didn't see any of those teams. Dang, this kick mirror kind of moving low key. Did I hit? I did. Best teams I've seen in my lifetime. Recency bias, but.
And that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance.
25 Eagles. I mean, I don't know when you're gonna see a team like that again. So they're at the top for me. When I think of the best teams ever, I'm sorry, but that Patriots team that lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl, I don't care. Still one of the best I've seen. I think of the Vikings with Culpepper and Moss. They didn't win it, but they were good. I think of the Rams. A lot of people don't talk. Well, it's not a lot of people don't talk about it. They're Super Bowl champions, but the Rams with Kurt Warner, but was a really amazing team. Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, all of those guys. I think Prohl was on that team. I don't think they're going to snap it again. Yeah, they're not going to snap it. What about the Raiders team with Rich Gannon, Jerry Rice, Troy Brown or Tim Brown? Tim Brown. What about the Chiefs, right? Some of those really nice Chiefs teams, the older ones, Priest Holmes. I mean, we're talking best teams ever. They don't qualify. They're not Super Bowl teams. But I'm just thinking, I remember the Buccaneers from the early 2000s that stomped the crap out of the Eagles. Like, these are some of the best teams I saw. I didn't see a lot of those guys. I like to talk about the Colts with Peyton Manning that had all those terrible defenses. And they never won, but they were a lot of fun. You know what I mean? So, oh my goodness, I love some of those Chargers teams with Damian Tomlinson and Merriman and Antonio Gates. But as far as best teams I've seen, I got to talk about this year's Eagles. Those Rams teams, Brady and Moss. I ain't gonna lie, that Chiefs team the one year with Tyreek, you can't lie, they were pretty beastly. But yeah, as y'all can see, with someone my age that started watching football in the mid-90s, didn't get a chance to see the 85 Bears, didn't get to see those great Cowboys teams.
Telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hauled in by Rice. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Never really saw a good Redskins team. Y'all gonna laugh at me for saying it, I know the Giants got 2 rings and they beat Brady twice, but I don't think I ever saw a great Giants team. I just, you know, some of those Giants teams, you know, they were okay, but it's really all about that defensive line and what they were doing around Eli. But okay, step on your feet. Oh, and what about the Titans with Steve McNair, Derek Mason, Eddie George, man, like, oh my goodness. Think about the Packers, Antonio Freeman, Donald Driver, obviously Brett Favre, those guys, they were a lot of fun. I don't think they won anything though.
Just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This run game working low key.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time.
I don't remember everyone that was on the team, but I remember I think the Broncos beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl. So I think, right, I'm not sure. I think at this point they might have Rod Smith, you know, some of those guys. Terrell Davis, naturally. The Hall of Famers, Sharp and Elway, but don't know a lot more than those guys.
You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
See what's going on with this toss. Had to cut it back. Oh, we in. Oh, we killing these boys. We killing these boys. Oh, yeah, all those Ravens teams, bro. Really, we're Ray Lewis, if we're being honest, man. Who's the quarterback? Is that Trent Dilfer? I think
if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
I think Shannon Sharp is on some of them Ravens teams too. Now that I think about it, I think he goes to the Ravens at some point and wins a Super Bowl. Yeah, Ricky Waters, man. 49ers, Seahawks, and Eagles. Ricky Waters, man, I don't know why, but just growing up, he was my favorite player. And when I played football, man, I was trying to get 32, and they wouldn't give it to me because I was a tight end. I played tight end and defensive end, and they wouldn't give me a 32. Yo, the Raiders were looking scary to start this game, and they kind of fell off. Too slow. You said the 2K sliders are going good. Yeah, man, they play really well. I really like them.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Connecting on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Straight ahead with Williams.
Where are you going, buddy?
Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
Man, I feel like on this one, bro, if he cuts this up, this is a touchdown. He's got a block. Is that him? Is that Tim Brown? He's got the block. And where are you going? Oh my gosh, bro, guys, if he cuts this up, it's a touchdown. It's literally a touchdown. There's no one there, but he turned around, and that let me get him in the backfield. Oof.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Nah, it looks like the quarterback is Hostetler. Oh, I think he's short. I think he's short. Oh, he got it.
Before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 3 on that gain.
Yeah, Hostetler.
First down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
I was trying to strip him from behind.
With the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Up the gut they go with Williams.
Yeah, Delmont, I don't ever, like, when it comes to the gameplay, I don't ever really critique Madden for the gameplay when I'm playing it, and neither should you, because it's modded, so, you know, this isn't the default gameplay. I know Sabo does a lot of, you know, modding to the, he calls it, it's called player pathing. So 9 times out of 10, it's better than default. Oh my God. But in that situation, it wasn't. Okay. Touchdown. They're not dead yet.
That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Yeah, 91 Eagles defense. A couple Hall of Famers on there now. Or people that have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Buddy Ryan, all that before my time. But you hear the stories around here, and that's, you know, it's really good to see the defense this year get back to playing at that level. And we kind of saw what the result was.
Just beyond their own 20. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing.
Hey, too slow, man. I can tell you this. I had never heard of Bond before this year, and for him to come in and be an all-pro and play the way he did, man, I mean, I thought he was the best linebacker in football, and obviously the voters thought so too. That was an unbelievable year. I don't know if he'll be able to repeat that. Oh, that was a good tackle. Wow.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah,
oh, I got stuck.
Great safety like that.
And he'll find the space he needs to get this up to the 25-yard line.
All right, 3rd down and 7.
Gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. Now Young. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to
Young is dealing right now.
Going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that.
Low-key stepped out of bounds a little bit sooner there than I wanted to, but definitely take the result of the play. We're just going to keep Waters involved.
Plowing up the middle, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. He's been a fixture for them all game.
This is a tough one. Do you run it? Do you?
He's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the.
It's 1994.
Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
This is a running down.
They bring their tight end left.
I wish Waters was still in, though. That doesn't matter. Oh, I was trying to cut back. Oh.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down.
Delmonte, I was saying earlier, they're not perfect, obviously, but you can tell they put a lot more I formation, a lot more two-back, full-back sets and stuff like that. They definitely did their best, but they don't have the the playbooks. They're not perfect, but I think the ratio is really good. They're really trying to run it. I really like the the kind of the mix up with the formations, but there's still a read option here and there, what I mean, just because they're in the playbook. But yeah,
Young on the play action.
Get in there, go, yes sir. I'm about to put 50 on those boys.
Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
I'm gonna laugh every time they say that.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. To the air now on 1st and 10.
Oh.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You stuck on PS5? Yeah, no, the mods are cool, man. Definitely making things a lot more fun.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, a run with
Oh, I stripped it. I did that.
And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
No way.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd.
I can't believe that actually worked.
They start this quarter with a huge lead.
Yo, that actually rarely works. I'm dead, yo. Where am I at? Watch the user. I got in the backfield, but he got around me. I just came in with R1. Watch him. See the punch? Stood him up. Boom. Yes. Yo, I'm trying to think. Yo, it's very rare I've been able to do that manually. Get the punch from behind. That's crazy. Yo, that is crazy. Love it. The running back for the Raiders is Harvey Williams.
Downs to approach here from the 40. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll
Big
have it
run.
down to the 44-yard line.
Is that 100 yards for Ricky Waters? I feel like it should be.
49er first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
Bro, he's talking about Corey Dillon. I'm like, I don't even think Corey Dillon's in the league yet in this mod.
Going to the
I had to cut that out.
and he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks?
Yeah, too slow, man. My mom is a 49ers fan, and she's like, you know, she, really fell in love with that team due to Montana and Steve Young and all that. So yeah, I've heard a lot of those, stories, man.
Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
They're telling me to go for it. I'm going to.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They send a tight end in motion.
Wow.
Another carry for him.
Blew it up.
The defense is
Should have took the field goal.
this one for a big loss. And that run won't come
Hey, I mean, hey, blew that up.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play.
I mean, what are we doing? Center? Guard? Like, you're letting people run free. I don't get it.
A little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
It's taken in by Williams.
Don't mind that.
Down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends.
Don't mind that.
From your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 2. Completed to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Third down from the gun. That's
Goodness.
for the first.
Tried to blitz.
Marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Still sticking with the passing game.
And he completed it. Too slow. No, I was saying earlier, I think the game looks better without reshade. Just max settings. And then you can kind of... Oh, I almost picked that off. Oh. Max settings, and then I just put the digital vibrance in the NVIDIA control panel at 80%.
Back to throw.
Wow. All right, guys, we can't let up now because they are moving it. Yeah, Delmont, Vaughn, I'm using the gameplay mod by Sabo. There's way too much to explain for everything that's modded, but literally every part of the game has been modified, from the way that the quarterbacks attack down the field to the way the running backs run in the open field. The heck was that?
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump.
A false start on the kickoff. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I mean, I know it's a thing, but...
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Let's go now. Load back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
Okay. Run game looks good.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're gonna have 2nd and 2 next.
Yeah, listen, if we can keep running the ball well, it's you know, we got the lead 14. You just know how the CPU is, man. You can't ever, it's never over. Yo, Wheels, oh my god, bro. I have been playing Cyberpunk literally non-stop. I downloaded like over 400 mods for that game in the past week. Enjoy yourself, bro. It literally one of my favorite games of all time, if not, yeah, like one of my favorite games of all time, man.
Play action now, Young.
Oh my god. Dang.
Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills.
So this is a graduation year.
Interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he dropped it. Okay, I'm a little nervous.
And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
There's a lot of time left.
Runners are lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season.
A lot of time left.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Raider football.
Steve Young, yeah, he can run, man, but I'm worried about fumbles, man. I was just trying to play it safe, bro. You know, we got 38 points, so it's been working for us.
Williams, and it's complete.
We just gotta kind of, you know,
That's what you call efficiency.
hold everything together. Bend, don't break.
It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 21.
Oh my god. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I can't lie. You know, you guys know I'm a sports gamer, obviously sports YouTuber, but Cyberpunk was one of the biggest reasons I upgraded my computer, like just being able to run all those mods, man, because that's got one of the most active modding communities around, so it's a lot of fun to play.
And that's good for Raiders first. Throwing it again here.
Oh my god.
That's it downfield, working the left.
This dude Jet, low key.
Right along the midfield stripe. He'll throw it yet again. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Scoreboard doesn't look great for them, but I got to give it to Hostetler, man. He's been doing it.
They are throwing it again. He's on the
Get him.
move.
There we go.
Gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Working quickly here. To the air, 3rd and long.
Oh, bad pass.
Incomplete, and that's gonna be
Too slow. I mean, to answer your question, yes, I've started like kind of multi-streaming on Twitch because like I'm gonna start streaming other games over there. Obviously for this channel, I'm gonna keep it 2K and Madden, but like I'm gonna start streaming other games, right? Cyberpunk. Pick. All good, we got it. Cyberpunk. There's another game I play a lot. It's called Gray Zone Warfare. It's a shooter. I'm gonna start playing that on Twitch. So I just want to kind of get into kind of like a little bit of a rotation. So I can kind of just I don't know, really see what what my computer is capable of. Play some different games. So. Oh, Hold's gonna bring that back.
They bring him down. Let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Lone back
Edge, we got it.
Crosses midfield, still going.
Oh my God, 155 on the day for Ricky Waters.
is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Dang, big hit.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Man, the 49ers must have a good offensive line because I've just been having a blast running behind these guys.
That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Look at this space. Look at all the space I have to run. Like,
territory past the 40. They'll take 6 on the play. Now they'll face 2nd and 14. Carter trying the left side.
oh my goodness. That blocking is crazy. Even the backup running back is in there tearing it up.
I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right
Now I'm
away.
curious how many rushing yards we're going to have at the end of this.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15.
All right, they're taking timeouts. All right.
Timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to give them the ball back.
Yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him.
Oh, we in.
They'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yep, take a bow, man, because this has been a night.
Likely locked up the win right there.
That's a lot of points.
Most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that.
That's a lot of points.
You're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's
I can't wait to see his stat line at the end of this one.
It's worth celebrating, and yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down
Tried tripling him.
inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. To throw here on 1st down.
Oh, threw that joint to the dirt.
This is getting more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now.
Pick.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain.
All right, come on, let's lock it up here. Lock it up here.
Line with the clock running. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
Overthrow. GG's.
The incomplete.
Power UG, bro. I swear, man, the one time the boy is blowing the other team out. You missed the fireworks, bro. Oh, but yeah, Power UG, you also missed it. My PC hard froze, though, and I had to restart the whole thing, so that was fun.
Right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Oh.
They'll run now on 2nd down.
Oh, he's trying to mess up my stat line. Chill.
The line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line.
They're not even taking timeouts anymore.
Shotgun handoff to Carter.
Oh my God. How did I get that crap? That's hilarious.
I'll be honest with you. Seeing that in real time,
Yeah, man, I got some more RAM, so as soon as this stream ends, which is now, I'm gonna you know, take the computer apart, put the new RAM in, and see how it runs.
So the 49ers are the winners.
And hopefully that fixes the issue.
Fortunate teams to begin the season with a win. So far,
If
so
it doesn't fix the issue, I got a new CPU coming in the middle of next week, so
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers.
hopefully that fixes the issue.
Time from Santa Clara.
Oh man, can't lie, that was fun. That was a nice sack, sheesh. All right, let me go through these stats real quick, see how I did. Killed him in first downs, killed him in total offense, 262 yards on the ground, almost 7 yards a carry, 17 of 22, 3 TDs. They did beat me in passing yards, though, but we didn't really have to do any of that. We beat him on third down, fourth down irrelevant. Did pretty good in the red zone. No turnovers. They lost a fumble. They threw a pick. We also won the penalty battle. Yeah, Power UG, man. I can't wait, bro. But we're kind of like, at this point, we're at the final frontier, man. You replace the RAM, which you hope is the issue. And if it's not that, you replace the CPU, which it definitely should be the issue if everything else isn't fixed. CPU, 284 yards, 63%, 2 touchdowns and a pick. It's not terrible, actually, but I was so much better. 77%, 3 TDs. Going crazy. Ricky Waters, 29 carries, 6 yards a carry, 180 yards, 3 TDs. Longs at 27. Their guy was getting after too. 14 attempts, 57 yards. My backup even came in and did some work. 60 yards on 6 carries. Then the other guy, Derek LaVille, 8 yards a carry. So yeah, we were doing our thing. Some receptions. Jerry Rice, 7, 137, 2 TDs. Their boy James Jett, 4 catches, 93 yards. Hey, he had a good game. 42-yard catch. This guy Singleton had a couple nice grabs. Tim Brown, 3 for 24. Not a lot of sacks. Matter of fact, I didn't have any sacks, actually. Wow, that's interesting. We did have a pick, though. And then we had the forced fumble as well. That was the user, so shout out to me. Kicking. I don't know if that's actually his real face. I bet you he's got the wrong face assigned to him. But yeah, hey, that was a blowout, and that just kind of goes to show Sabo's gameplay mod, because for those of you that saw me play with Jacksonville Jaguars last week and get blown out with Trevor Lawrence, when you're playing with a good team, it's literally like it's a completely different game, and we kind of saw that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Shout out to our boy C Hunt 04. Who made the 1994 mod. I'm actually really interested in diving into this mod a little bit more, but for today's stream, I just wanted to get it installed, see how easy the installation process is. Super simple. Getting it installed, and then obviously using some of these classic players, man. Seriously, shout out to everybody that put all of this work in, man. These guys, they got ratings, they got portraits, they got everything, so it's pretty intense. Can't make any promises over the next few days, guys, but keep it locked to your channel. I said this last week, and then my computer freaked out, but I plan on getting some random streams in. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitch as well, because I might, there might just be a pop-up real quick, maybe 30-40 minute test stream over there just to see how things run on some different games. I'm just kind of going to be stress testing my PC across different games to see if it crashes, to see how it performs, see if things, are stuttering, to see if I can record in game at the same time. So this week will be, well, obviously, depending on my job, how busy I am, this week, it'll be a lot of fun stuff. I think I'll have a Madden modding showcase ready for Monday. That's the plan, but y'all know stuff be going crazy. But other than that, guys, do me a solid, like, subscribe on the stream. Smash the like button on the stream on your way out. And yeah, guys, keep it locked for all that other stuff. Peace. Threes.